Today we're making deer bologna with cheese, jalapenos, some honey. We have Keith Bittner, Jason Zanner here. We're missing Dave. He's running behind. He might have been up too late last night. And it's early in the morning because it takes 8 hours of cooking for this product. Jason and these guys are the experts in making this. They're kind of teaching me. So what do we got here?
Basically in the kit, you can get this kit damn near anywhere. All it's gonna have 4 of your casings, your curing salt, and your seasoning packets. Throw these away. They're worthless. Get some zip ties. That way whenever you get everything packed in nice and tight, zip tied, everything's nice and tight and you don't get no leakage out of it.
Oh, he does.
Fibrous. Here in the Outback.
I ain't never shot no big rack buck. No one ever stops to peek in the bed of my truck. I come home empty-handed cause I got no luck. Yeah, I'm pretty bad at hunting deer. I watch their shows on my TV. Spook spans my hero.
First thing we're gonna do, we're gonna start adding everything together. I got 9 pounds of burger here. It calls for 10, but till you throw your cheese in, jalapenos in, everything else, it'll work out just to be right at perfect.
Venison burger, that
Yes,
is.
venison.
Ground venison.
And your nitrate or
Sodium nitrate.
One thing I always add to it is honey. It'll kind of give a sweeter taste to it, and it'll help keep it from drying out. Now comes the fun part. I always try and wear gloves. Just makes it easier. Just gonna get in, you're gonna mix everything together.
We're gonna start stuffing the casings now with the deer bologna. Our guest chef has arrived finally, Dave. And I will say that these guys are prison guards. Keith is on work release, and we're just learning some things. And go ahead, take it over, Jason.
Basically, all you're gonna do, take and pull them out, drain the water out of them. And it's probably not the most sanitary thing to do, but
You did it anyway.
I did it anyways. All you're basically gonna do, I'm gonna show you how to do it this way because not everybody has stuffers. If you had a stuffer, it'd be a lot easier, but not everybody has access to one. You're just gonna basically take and spoon everything in.
Yeah, if they did, you probably wouldn't have to show them how to do this.
Exactly.
They already know.
Just spoon it in, just keep bumping it down towards the bottom.
This is old school.
I watch their shows on my TV. Spook Span's my hero, got a crush on Tiffany. The bone collector Michael Waddell makes it look easy, but I'm pretty bad at hunting deer. I wear my rubber boots, I got a ziplock suit, a rattlebag and grunt call. Pour out my tank 69, I use it all the time, but I still got no buck on my wall. Never had blood smeared on my face, but but there's cut shirt tail pieces all over the place. My hunting buddies say I'm just a big disgrace, 'cause I'm pretty bad at hunting deer. I got kicked off my own grandpa's farm. He said I couldn't hit the broad side of his barn.
While we're making the bologna, we have to have something good for lunch. So we have some venison in here, some venison that Dave has been cooking all morning, and we're gonna make venison stroganoff for lunch.
Once you get them all stuffed, they should be right around 20 inches, all about the same length. Just basically follow your directions on your bag. What we're going to do is we're going to start it out at 170 for about an hour, hour and a half. Once you hit that hour and a half, you're going to bump it up to 190, 195, right around there. It basically takes about 7-8 hours for it to cook the whole way through. So don't be in no big ass hurry to do anything, because you're going to be here all day doing it.
You cook that meatloaf with it.
Yeah.
We're starting this venison stroganoff. Actually, many hours ago, he started with the diced beef and slow cooked it in the crock pot to get it nice and tender until it's fork tender. It's just like braising. You could do it in a pot. It didn't have to be a crock pot. Now we're gonna use this canned beef broth to get up to our amount. I want to do a quart of sauce, so I'm gonna stop at about a cup shy, and then put about a cup in here. This is going to be used as our thickening agent for the sauce. And we have a half a cup of flour. I'm going to whisk that together. Instead of making a roux, you can thicken it different ways, which is flour and fat cooked together. Yeah. And while I'm doing this, Dave's going to first put the oil in. Put some olive oil in the pan, and then he's going to soften those, sweat them, cook them, and just get them a little bit caramelized. So you need a little higher heat. We also have water on here for our noodles. In some of our other cooking shows, we made homemade pasta for noodles. Today we're just going to take these store-bought.
They're homemade, says so. Right on the.
Oh, I was about to say home style egg noodles for our stroganoff. All right, so it's nice and caramelized now. So we're going to add, for this recipe, a little bit of sherry wine.
Do we want to turn the heat down?
Yeah, a little bit we will. Deglaze that caramelized proteins on the bottom of the pan off of there with that wine and reduce the wine a little bit. That's called fond.
Fun. Wine's fun.
We're going to put a teaspoon of Worcestershire in here. That's exactly a teaspoon.
Looks like it to me.
I'm going to put 3/4 of a quart of our broth in there, and then we're going to bring it back to a simmer, and then we'll thicken it. There's our finished beef stroganoff, or venison stroganoff. Our deer bologna is cooking nicely. Got it up to 190 degrees now. All right, time to plate up our venison stroganoff for lunch. I don't know if you can see, we're still waiting on, we got about another 4 or 5 hours on the deer bologna. Voila. Let's try it, Dave. like it. I like that wine in there.
Can't go wrong with wine in there.
Mm-hmm. 2 thumbs up.
I give it 1 because I'm holding the other one.
Getting ready to check the venison bologna. It's been about 7 hours now. I've lost all my helpers. They've gone home. It's in the evening. And so I'm just going to take these out and check them. They should be good. And finish. The instant read is reading 157 degrees. So that should be just about perfect. Take that out. Oven off. Alright, we got all the bologna done. It's the next day. There's obviously a Steeler game on, and they're 11-0. And we gotta hurry up and watch that. But now we're gonna cut the bologna and just try it. It's just Dave and I, because the other guys aren't around. But it should have turned out nice.
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 God, what big meat you have.
Thank you.
No,
That
those
nice,
jalapenos in
smooth.
there. Nice texture.
Yep, that looks really good. You see the jalapenos, the cheese, the fat. And we got nice seasoning in there. So we gotta see how it is.
No, we don't need the paper on this one.
Yeah, don't need the paper.
Mm-hmm.
You can taste everything. Cheese, spices, a little bit bitey from a little bit of jalapeno, which I love. It's really good. That came out great. You can freeze these, you can eat them now.
It's not dry either.
Nice and moist.
Moist.
I like it. Good job. Just fun.
I got kicked off my own grandpa's farm. He said I couldn't hit the broad side of his barn. To tell you all the truth, I just don't give a darn, 'cause I'm pretty bad at hunting deer. I wear my rubber boots, I got a Simplot suit, a rattleback and grunt call. Pour out my tank 69, I use it all the time, but I still got no buck on my wall. I ain't never shot no big rack buck. No one ever stopped to peek in the bed of my truck. I come home empty-handed 'cause I got no luck. Yeah, I'm pretty bad at hunting deer. Yeah, I'm pretty bad at hunting deer. One of these days I'm gonna give me a big old buck and I'm gonna show everybody I know what I'm doing. I ain't never shot no big rack buck. No one ever stops to peek in the bed of my truck. I come home empty-handed 'cause I got no luck. Yeah, I'm pretty bad at hunting deer. I watch their shows on my TV. Spooks band's my hero, got a crush on Tiffany. The bone